Hey guys, so kind of forgot to do an intro again. But for today's video, we're going to be doing a SFX makeup look. I thought that it turned out really cool looking once you see it all together. I think I could post a picture right here. It originally was going to be like a pencil in the head kind of thing, but I could not get that fucking pencil to stay put. So I decided to make it a bullet hole instead in the brain, and then it kind of looks like there's blood pouring out of other orifices on the face. So if you want to see how I put together that look, then let's go. So I first started off with the completely prepped face that is entirely clean. Then I took some eyeshadow primer and applied it to my upper and lower lids and blended everything out. Then I went ahead and took a nude eyeshadow and applied it all over my lids. Then I ran this taupe color softly through my crease. After that, I used this highlighter shade in my inner corners and underneath my brows. Then using a felt tip liquid eyeliner, I'm going to be creating a cat winged liner. Following that, I curled my eyelashes. Then I applied some mascara, thicker on my top lashes and softer on my lower lashes. And then to finish off the eyes, I filled in my eyebrows using my usual eyebrow pencil. I just simply followed the natural shape of my brows because I didn't want anything too flashy. Then I took some spirit gum and applied it to the area where I want the wound to go. And then I tapped it until it got tacky. And I stuck a little blob of scar wax onto that spot and blended out the edges so that it made a smooth transition into my skin. Make sure that your fingers and your tools are covered in some kind of oil or Vaseline so that your fingers do not stick to the scar wax. Because this was originally going to be a pencil stabbing through my head, I took the little end of a pencil and stabbed it through this section of scar wax so that the pencil would be able to fit in perfectly. Then I lightly powdered it to make it a little bit less sticky. Then I took some red cream makeup and applied it to the inner parts of the wound just as a base. Then I followed that with a little bit of black for some more depth. Then I went back in with that red cream makeup and applied it to the surrounding areas of the wound just to make it look more irritated and realistic. Then I lightly stippled on some blue just to kind of create a more bruised and broken effect on the skin. And then for some additional texture, I took some neutral colors and stippled them around the wound as well. And then applied a bit more spirit gum and tapped it again. Then I attempted to stick the pencil in, but it wasn't staying, so I cut it a little bit shorter to see if that would help, and then I cleaned up the area, stuck on some more spirit gum and tapped it, and then I tried again to apply the pencil. For some reason, I could not get this to stay on. I wasn't really sure what was happening. I thought maybe the pencil might have been too heavy. I don't really know what it was, but for some reason, this was just not holding up the way that I wanted it to, and it kept falling forward and off of my face. So I went ahead and fixed all the damage that was done and tried to salvage this look because there was no way I was going to let a pencil beat me. Again, I threw on some powder to see if it would help. And then I made my third attempt with the spirit gum. And then the moment of truth, I stuck the pencil in. And at this point, I thought that I had beat my pencil foe. Oh, how horribly, horribly wrong I was. Because as soon as I tried to add some effects to the skin, the pencil became really unstable. So then I told the pencil to go fuck itself. And I refilled the wound with the red and black cream makeup. And here comes the fun part, we're going to add the blood. I started dabbing it in the center of the wound and letting it drip down out of the wound to make it look kind of realistic and gross. So this had started to drip down kind of close to my eye, so I wanted to make sure that it was eye safe, and actually you're not supposed to get this near your eyes, so be careful. So I went ahead and just smudged it into my eyebrow just to kind of make it look like it clotted and ended up there. Then I added some more of that red and black cream makeup. Then I dotted the blood inside and outside of the wound, and then I kind of smudged it around so it didn't look so placed. And then I went ahead and added some more big drops. Heh, it's dripping. If anybody gets that joke, props to you. Then I'm taking the red, the black, and the blue to start creating bruises underneath my eyes, so I'm using the red first to create the base for the bruise. Then I popped on a bit of the blue, which will create kind of a more purple effect. I followed that up with some black, but because it ended up being a little bit too dark, I went over that again with some more blue, and this created a really nice deep purple. Then while pursing my lips, I applied a pale foundation to pale them out and create a really gross, cracked, dry effect. And then I used a mixture of the red and black cream makeup to fill in those cracks and add some more depth. And then I applied some blood to the outer corner of my mouth. And then to add some more irritation and bruising, I applied some red and blue from that cream makeup wheel. Then I deepened up my smile lines with the slightest bit of black. And then I put some blood underneath my nostrils to create a bloody nose. After that, I deepened up the corners of my mouth using that red and black mixture and blended it out. Then I added random splotches of black just to kind of dirty up my face. Then I went in with those neutral tones from earlier and applied them over the bruises just to kind of add more texture. And so here is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching today. If you liked this video, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see some more videos, then please hit subscribe. And until next time, bye-bye!